Today we're going to talk about a couple different lacing techniques to help you build up a little bit more or less pressure in the toe box area and a little more or less pressure in a heel lock situation. So we're going to use these Rydell Wickeds as our models because these are skates that are similar to what a lot of beginner intermediate skaters have. If you're looking for a different setup for your skates, go ahead and send us a message. But we're going to first start with the toe box area. So depending upon how you put the laces through and how your toes fit inside of the boot, you can build up more or less pressure. If you start by lacing through in this way, this lace is going to push down when you tighten, which is going to apply more pressure to your toes sitting inside the boot. So this is going to let you really lock your toes in to keep them nice and snug. Every time you skate, if your toes move up and down, that means first you bring your toes down and then you can stroke through. So it's a little bit of wasted energy if you feel like you're getting too much movement. If you feel like you're getting too much pressure from up top, you can lace through instead of underneath. And this lacing style is going to alleviate pressure so that the next time you lace through, if you go over the top again, this isn't going to put so much pressure down on the top of your foot, so you're going to have a little bit more movement, especially if you've got higher toes or just need a little bit more freedom in your toe box. So we'll lace up the rest. Lots of skaters find that they've got a lot of pressure in the ball area of their foot, so specifically this part or right here. If you're breaking your skates in or you generally just feel like you've got a bit of pressure in that area, you can lace directly across the same side instead of crossing over. Basically, anytime you cross over, you're going to build up pressure along this angle. So if you lace through in a specific area where you're getting pressure on the sides, you're going to eliminate a little bit of that pull in just that one spot, which can make that area a little bit more comfortable. So the next time you cross over, it's going to start pulling here. If you need it a little bit longer, you can lace right through one more loop, and that's also going to alleviate pressure. So the next time you start building up, it's a little bit more here and you're not getting as much direct pull on that side. So depending upon how long you've had your skates, or just depending upon the way they fit, or if they're just not giving you quite the hold you want in your heel area, the next thing that you can do in order to build up a little something in addition to this strap is, instead of crossing at the last loops, you want to again go directly through along the same sides, and then you're going to go through the loop on the opposite side. And by doing this, you're basically giving the skates a little extra leverage. So instead of just pulling from one hole to the other, now you've essentially doubled up the area that's being pulled, and you can tighten. It probably won't come all the way together when your foot's on, but you can really pull and tighten and get a little bit more leverage from this area, a little more leverage from this area, and then that's going to be complemented by your speed strap. Because when that speed strap is set, you can see there's an angle it's working on the sides of those boots. So your speed strap is really only working on this angle, whereas these laces are going to be pulling at this angle and also this angle, which is what makes it so nice. There's definitely no right way to tie and lace up your boots. It's just a matter of how you want them to fit. So go ahead and play around with it, try out a couple of different things, and if you've got questions, get in touch and let us know. We're going to talk about a couple different lacing techniques to help you build up a little bit more or less pressure in the toe box area and a little more or less pressure in a heel lock situation. So we're gonna use these Rydell Wickeds as our models because these are skates that are similar to what a lot of beginner intermediate skaters have. If you're looking for a different